Welcome to the webinar. You have entered as an organizer and may now speak with other organizers or panelists on the line. When you are ready for your attendees to hear you, press the Start Broadcast button on the GoToWebinar control panel. The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Hi William, can you hear me?
I can, Amy. Yeah.
Great, lovely. Thanks for jumping on.
No, it's not a problem. We've had the infamous call, as it were.
What's that for?
So we're getting Ofsted next week, so it's all
How
gonna.
are you?
Yeah.
Right. It's like all hands on deck.
Yeah. So
Well, I'll
saw
make
the clock and I was
it
like, oh.
as quick as I can. It's quite intuitive for the registrar part of it, so I won't teach you to suck eggs because I'm sure it is quite straightforward. So have you had your link from your Skills Zone with your login details?
Give me 2 seconds. Very possibly.
When they set you up, it should automatically come through with your bits on.
Who would have sent the email? Skill Zone.
Yeah, it might have come from Skill Zone. I'm not sure who it comes from. It's an automatic thing. If not, I'll ask support if they can chase it if you can't see it. But normally once they've set your platform up, then they send it through just before the training.
Yeah, I've got a lot of emails. Let me
just have a look when you're in your when you've got time. It's no problem.
Yeah, not a problem. So log on.
Then let me know, but it will look like the same as what you can see on my screen now. If you can't find it, then give me a shout and I'll get support to send it me, and then I'll send it you.
Okay, perfect. Right.
So when you get it, you'll get username, login, and details and things, and then you just click sign in. And this is what your admin side of it looks like. So it looks quite simple. Unfortunately, not quite as exciting, obviously, as the learner side, because it is just what we have to do. So I'm going to just work down this left-hand side panel here. This is on mine, but you'll see the same. But yeah, like I say, stop me at any point if you've got any questions, but I think it's quite straightforward. Starting at centre settings, so you can put Rotherham or whatever it is in there.
Yeah.
The skill checker, so that's if you want to make it an optional function, but mostly people just leave it off and get them to do it. When it's ticked to restrict to community content within your centre, that means that the only content that you will see is what your centre has given you, not anyone else. If you unticked that, then other centres or other colleges that are on it, you could share resources around. But it's automatically ticked to restrict it anyway. So the next thing, you've got your centre administrators. So this is, you'll already have your login here. And then any other admin staff, so anyone that needs this version of the platform, you just add them in the top right corner. And it's nice and straightforward if they can. And then you can say here, you see on mine, it says you have not selected any primary contact. So on there, on this one, where it says main contact person, I'd press select, and then that makes me the primary contact. So yeah, so manage tutors is the next bit. So this is obviously all your tutors that you want to be on the system, any of your staff. So in here, very straightforward, you just click into add tutor, and again, their email they want if you want like their college image to go on there. The only thing to recall about the managed tutors, and this recording, this over to you so that you can rewatch it, you need to put your tutors into a group. Now, if you don't, with all this, have that student view, and I'll show you how to do groups in a second, but obviously you'd probably have like Rotherham staff group, and they'd all sit in there. That means they can see it from their tutor side and from their learner side.
Yep.
Is that all right? Yeah. So then the next bit, you find learners. So this is where you've got all your learners in a list. Let me load mine, it's a bit slower. Yeah, so all of my learners sit down here. It tells them the college and the group that they're in. So you can group them into whoever like. You can remove their access. You can delete learners. It's just fee form because generally you're going to do sort of like your 5. It's dead easy. First name, and then upload it, and it's all done.
Perfect.
So there's the template at the top there. Yeah, save it, and it will log them all in. So learners must have an email address, obviously, to get access to it.
Yeah, well, we probably use the college email.
As long as they've got one, it doesn't matter. So then managing your learner groups. So this is what it says on the tin. This is where you create your groups. So as you can see, I've got my Rotherham, and then you can choose the primary tutor. So if that was just yourself, then you can choose whoever that